With a round of applause, I'm pleased to welcome on the stage the team leader of the European Year of Skills at the European Commission, Mrs. Kristīne Krivmane.
Labrīt. Good morning. Welcome to all participants. I'm delighted to be here. Dear President, dear organizers, I think you've done a fantastic job. Don't we all agree? I'm also delighted because I'm back in my hometown. You heard I'm working in Brussels, but I was very, very happy to get back to my roots, to the place where many of my journeys began, including that on skills. And today, as you heard, I'm leading the effort of the European Commission to work for this year of skills. And your conference is really, really fantastic, so I commend your effort and all your involvement in all those years that you've put through, and you're going to do, as Giovanni just told us in the morning. But I'm also to talk about what drives the world and Europe today. And one of the things, and not the things that we really want to think about, is the skills shortages. We had the Prime Minister. I could not bring my big boss, our President of the European Commission, Ms. Ursula von der Leyen, but when speaking at the State of Union speech back 2 weeks ago, she said that it is not now the people who are looking for jobs, it is millions of jobs who are looking for people. We know that some of these jobs do not have names yet. We actually don't know what they will be. We know that many of them will be very green, and we know that all of them be digital. But these are the people we need. We have very ambitious target in Europe for green and digital transition. None of this will happen if we don't have people who drive this. And this is exactly the reason why the European Commission announced and put forward the European Year of Skills. Already now, and I'm jumping a little bit, we know that 1 year, of course, is not enough. But we are very happy to have this opportunity to put skills in spotlight in these times, which are very, very harsh, in fact. When we look at the surveys, we see that a staggering 2/3, almost 80% of European companies lack skilled workforce. And especially small and medium enterprises are much suffering from that. We also know that these are exactly the vocational profiles, vocational skills, medium vocational skills that are holding us back. So what can we do about this? So with the year, of course, we are putting the skills in spotlight, but we are far away starting from scratch. We have the recommendation that member states, European countries, adopted in 2022 already on the vocational education and training. How to make it relevant, how to make it labor market relevant, and how to modernize vocational education and training. The Osnabrück Declaration, which happened also in the same year, put already concrete actions to be implemented by 2025. And when we look now in those actions, the countries submitted their national plans last year, and we were very happy to see that the plans are ambitious and they're really in line with the priorities. We saw that there is focus on labor market relevance, there is work-based learning, there is excellence, there is attractiveness, there is inclusiveness. In fact, this is great to see that the European countries and their education systems, in fact, have really picked up on this. We love figures in Europe, so I'm going to quote some. The same declaration had targets for the countries to achieve by 2025, and we are happy that some of the targets are already achieved or close to be achieved. The target of 60% objective in terms of recent graduates benefiting from work-based learning was achieved already last year. And another target, that of 82% of employed vet graduates, is about to be met. In 2022, we are at 79.7. We have also set a target for learners' mobility. We know, and you know, of course, many of you, how much it gives an inspiration to the young people when they see other traditions, when they experience the same métier or the same job in another country. So we said that there should be at least 8% of young people who have opportunity for learning mobility. We do not have figures yet, but on our side we are doing a lot to help the countries to achieve this objective. We have doubled Erasmus Plus budget for learning mobility, and we are also going to update the framework for learning mobility, and we are going to make a proposal for a council recommendation still this year to make sure that the learning mobility in fact becomes the norm for learners of all ages. So these are really great things, but of course these wouldn't be happening if there is no funding behind this. And I'm of course also very happy always to remind that we have in fact huge resources at EU level. European Social Fund has an investment of 99 billion for 7 years. All this goes in people. All of this in certain way goes into skills development. The Recovery and Resilience Facility, which was put in place as a response to the COVID situation, member states have earmarked huge funding there as well. We really need to use it for a good cause. Now, Centers of Vocational Excellence, this is another initiative that some of you know very well. I know that many of Skillman.eu members are also members in some or the other Center of Vocational Excellence. We have a funding of 400 million for 100 centers in this 7-year period, and we are actually astonished to see what great results these centers generate already. So really some initiatives which can be commended and which should continue. Now, networks like yours here and conference like we have today is really a true expression of the European Year of Skills. I know we have many international participants, but this is really all about working together, learning, sharing knowledge generously, and taking action. We shouldn't forget about action too. We have also other networks such as the Alliance for Apprenticeships, and I know that some of you are also members of that. Pact for Skills. Pact for Skills members have pledged to invest 160 million in training, and these are companies, education training providers, social partners, and they have already trained 2 million people in 2020 together. We are in this together, the EU level, the national level. We have national coordinators who are shaping the year in the countries, and I'm very happy to have, I think I saw Yuri, yes you are there, we have an Ukrainian national coordinator for the European Year of Skills with us today, and I think we really can commend his efforts and also the efforts of other national coordinators to make the year a reality on the countries. We have employment services, social partners, civil society, and very importantly also those who teach and those who learn of all ages. Now, we are working relentlessly across the Commission services. There are many events taking place, and I wanted just to make advertisement for some of them. I know that some of you have them in your calendars already. The European Vocational Skills Week is upcoming at the end of October, 23rd to 27th. I know that Skillman took part in the week for many years, but for those of you who do not know the week, there are many partnership events that you can find out on our website. Another flagship event, Employment and Social Rights Forum, will take place in November 16th and 17th. And very timely, Mr. Binde spoke about digital. This year's edition is about digital and about artificial intelligence, taking place in Brussels, but also online. Registrations are open. And then I'd like you to save another date, and that is 30th of April, when you guessed right, the European Year of Skills runs until 8th of May, and this will give us an opportunity to look at what we have achieved together with yourselves and look ahead in the future. We do not know what happens in the future. We wish we had the crystal ball, but I'm very sure that we're working together with networks like yourselves, we can achieve it. And like our Commissioner Schmidt says, we are not here for a year, we are definitely here for at least a decade of skills. I wish you a good conference and thank you for your partnership. Thank you very much.